Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You noticed that I've been spitting out more videos now, more than usual. I mean, that's exactly how I wanted that sentence to come out. So I've been putting out more videos than usual, and I don't want to create an idea that this is how consistent I'm going to be. There just happens to be a lot more to talk about, and definitely a lot more time for me to do this. So, just saying, this isn't going to be a regular thing, but I will try to consistently post on my channel so that you guys have something to watch in case you're bored or something. So yeah, the new trailer for Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I mean, what a title, right? It was released this morning. Several other channels got the jump. I thought it was going to be released at 8 a.m., but I guess it was released way earlier than that, and so I set an alarm for no reason whatsoever. So I thought, you know, just do it. Just do it anytime. It doesn't matter, as long as you do it the day of. So I'm doing that now, and hopefully it's good. I will let you guys know my thoughts on the first movie. But as you can kind of tell from my tone, I'm not crazy excited for this. I am excited to see what Andy Serkis is going to do with this movie, because I've never seen any of his movies. I didn't watch Mowgli, so I don't know what his directing style is like. So this is going to be my first glimpse. I love the actor. I love everything that he's been in. I love all his work. So hopefully this is great. And also Tom Hardy and Woody Harrelson. What more could you ask for? So let's get right into it.
I say either, you say either, I say neither, and I say neither, neither. Let's call the whole thing off. Ta-da!
Is that Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Excuse me?
Yummy.
That's what I know as Venom's voice. Tom Hardy, right?
Good evening, Eddie.
Hey, Mrs. Chen.
Good evening, Venom.
Function Hall, Mrs. Chen.
He says hi.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
I've been thinking about you, Eddie.
Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number.
Because you and I are the same. Every decision we ever make. Who do we leave behind? And how do we leave them? Waiting in the darkness for the rescuer who never comes. Welcome back, Eddie Brock. It's been a long time. Miss you.
Please tell me you got rid of the wig. Oh
so
my
much.
God. That wig. He looked like Orphan Annie. This is way better. It's not great, but...
Soon come chaos. Chaos soon come.
That's a money shot right there.
Is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
The chocolate delivery hasn't arrived yet.
No!
We had a deal.
What's gonna happen? You gonna stop protecting me?
I am happy to eat, Mrs. Chen.
No, you cannot eat, Mrs. Chen.
What?
Nothing?
Okay. That's fun. That's fun. Yeah, that looks fun. Yeah, okay, so my thoughts on the trailer. It's a tease. It's a tease. That's pretty much what it is. It's not showing us much, not getting to too much details about the movie. We get to see Woody Harrelson with an updated wig. Thank Christ. That last wig in the last shot of Venom, the original movie, was, how do I say, the worst thing I've ever seen. Seeing Woody Harrelson with hair in the first place is just, it's so jarring. It just doesn't feel right. Kind of like in True Detective, seeing him with that wig. That is the closest to acceptable as you'll ever get in terms of a wig for Woody Harrelson. So this is a lot better. The way that this movie looks right off the bat, it looks a lot darker than Well, actually, the first movie was dark, but it's just darker than I was expecting an Andy Serkis film to kind of go into. But then again, I haven't seen Mowgli. I was expecting to see some stylistic differences, but the original director, Ruben Fleischer, his directing style was sort of the same vibe that I'm getting off of this trailer. It does seem that Andy Serkis is leaning a little bit heavily into the humorous side, coming out of Venom and Tom Hardy, but that was sort of already established in Venom, the original movie, and that was the best part of that movie. I didn't get any feeling that there was any stylistic differences besides the humor kind of being fleshed out more in this trailer, which is good. That was the best part of the original Venom movie, so I'm glad that they're following up on that. I'm glad that Venom has more of a voice in this. Well, I mean, he did in the last one, but I feel like there's going to be a lot more camaraderie coming out of the two. I think they finally got some kind of synchronization going on. I think they're actually having conversations, and I think there's actually a great symbiosis going on between the two. Unlike what you see in, the animated series for Spider-Man, or what you see in, in the comics, or at least in the early versions of the comics of the symbiote, it doesn't seem like there is any kind of push or pull in terms of who is in control. It looks like they're sort of working together, which is cool. I like the idea of them working together, them sort of having this bond that it seems like they're roommates more than anything else, and I think that's cool.
And they were roommates.
God, they were roommates.
One thing I noticed in this trailer was one of the actors in it. There was an actor from a film that I watched last year now. Wow, it's been a while. The Irishman. Standout actor who the name is escaping me right now, but he was incredible in that movie. Actor Stephen Graham. He was one of the standouts of The Irishman. I think he was one of the best parts of that movie, and I think he's in this as well. I think I saw brief moments with him. He doesn't really have any dialogue to share, but it's cool. But I guess we will have to see what his role is in this. I read a lot of the Agent Venom comics, which I think that was a really cool series. I really dug that. I really dug that storyline with Flash Thompson and everything, being kind of a war vet coming back and then becoming an agent of the government. So that was really cool. But no, they're not really doing that, so I don't know why I'm talking about that. But it seems that they are taking some inspiration, at least from my knowledge, from the Spider-Man animated series, or at least the comic books for this, since this is going to be a Carnage-focused storyline. Now, my knowledge of Carnage comes from the Spider-Man animated series. I was a huge fan of that, and when Cletus Cassidy was presented, I thought he was a really cool juxtaposition against Venom. He's kind of what Venom could be if he went off the rails and if he had a host that was literally crazy, and I really like that idea. The thing about this is that Woody Harrelson, I have yet to see him kind of go in the crazy route. I've seen him take on eccentric roles. I'm curious to see if Woody Harrelson is going to be chewing scenery, kind of going off the rails, kind of jumping the shark with his performance, or if he's going to kind of keep it subdued, create something a little bit more interesting, a little bit more subtle with his insanity. I do want to see that. I think it's really interesting. And Carnage overall has never been a character that I'm like, oh, I'm dying to see, I need to see Carnage, because for me, I felt like he was sort of a one-dimensional character, but I am surprised to see who they got for, the host, Woody Harrelson. I think that's just cool. I already talked about him. But yeah, I think that's an interesting take. I'm glad they didn't just find someone who could just play crazy or is known to play crazy. I think it's good that they found someone who has acting abilities and who also has comedic chops. I think that's going to be very interesting. But yeah, seeing Carnage in this trailer, he looks good. He looks exactly what you would expect of Carnage. I'm not really anticipating, or was anticipating, to see what he would look like. I could already sort of imagine what he would look like. Just sort of a leaner, more red version of Venom. That's pretty much it. And that's what we got. And the shots were pretty dark. Keep in mind, my lights are very bright, so it kind of makes things look a lot dimmer. I can't really make out all the details, so I'll probably watch it again, do another pass through of the trailer. But yeah, it just looks like red Venom. And I'm like, that's cool. It was the money shot. I can't wait to see them fight or duke it out. That's gonna be fine. But my thoughts overall of this trailer were just, pretty mediocre. It's kind of how I felt with the Snyder Cut trailer. It's kind of what you expected to see, and kind of what you were hoping to get from a tease, but nothing more, no less. No new characters being introduced, no different storylines kind of showing, no hints to Spider-Man or the MCU or anything like that from what I could see. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a top 20 breakdown, Easter egg trailer, whatever video that's going to break down all the details of this, and I'm going to watch that, just so I can get some more context out of this movie. So yeah, overall, Andy Serkis, hope you deliver with this. Hope this is your kind of breakout debut, or not your debut, but one of your breakout movies in terms of being a director, kind of being behind the wheel on that. So yeah, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I love to support artists that I really love and appreciate. So overall, that looks awesome. Tom Hardy looks cool as well. Can't wait for that. My thoughts on the first Venom movie, I don't even remember if I did a review for Venom, but all I'll say is for Venom, it was a movie that was mostly miss, but it was a hit or miss movie most of the time, but mostly misses. I felt like the chemistry between the romantic leads, Tom Hardy and, oh my god, I am forgetting her face, actress from Blue Valentine, that's all I'll say. The chemistry between the two was non-existent. I didn't really believe in them. I felt that the movie kind of plodded along. It was kind of just hitting all the beats that you would expect out of a movie like that. It was dark. The CG battles were super dark. I felt that you could barely make out the details. It just kind of looked like two mounds of silly putty kind of fighting each other, and Riz Ahmed was poorly treated as the villain. He barely got anything to do. He was just kind of there to be imposing kind of this CEO billionaire figure who has very one-dimensional goals, not very interesting. So they did my boy dirty. Riz Ahmed is a fantastic actor. He already got nominated for an Oscar, which I think he should have won. I think he should have won, to be honest. Looking back now in hindsight, Anthony Hopkins was great. He should have won as well, which he did. But I think it should have gone to this new generation of actors, Riz Ahmed. So that's just my opinion on that. But yeah, they didn't really do anything interesting with his character. Venom was just sort of a B movie, like literally a B movie. I'd say even B minus, maybe C plus, but just not that great. But there are people that have a cult following behind Venom who are just in love with the movie. They are just totally into it, and I get that. I understand, because there was a lot to love about the movie, and that's mostly when it comes to Venom and Tom Hardy. I keep calling him Tom Hardy. It's not Tom Hardy. Venom and Eddie Brock. That relationship was really well established. It was an interesting take. They didn't just make Eddie Brock some angry jock. They actually made him someone who, you know, was sort of driven. He was a journalist or a photojournalist or whatever, and he had his own little show on the news, and they took that away from him. So they really took away everything from Eddie. They stripped it away without including the Peter Parker storyline, because Sony, for some reason, is really trying to stay away from the MCU and rather than embrace it. I know that they're probably in talks and going in some new direction that we don't see, but as of then, they were trying to stay away from that, even getting rid of the spider logo on Venom, which is sort of a key piece of that character's design, but whatever. But yeah, that was just a movie that was sort of just reliant on Tom Hardy's performance alone. He even does the voice work in it, and I think it's excellent. I think Tom Hardy as a voice actor is just a brilliant choice because it's literally him, and he has the best voice ever. So yeah, that was the best part of the movie, but everything else was just kind of fell flat for me, and it's not a movie I am wanting to go watch again. I've never even thought about it. Every time that the sequel is brought up, I forget that movie exists, but not hating on it, just not my cup of tea. So overall, that's all I have to say about this trailer. I hope to see more in the future. I will go watch it, whether it's on demand or it's through some streaming service or whatever, or in theaters. I will go find it. I will go seek it out, watch it. So yeah, overall, that's my thoughts, guys. What did you guys think? Are you guys excited for this trailer? What did you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. Remember to like this video and to also subscribe if you want to. If you want to, guys, you don't have to, but please do it. So yeah, overall, that's what I thought. Yeah, you good? Are we good? Please don't be mad at me. If all you Venom fans, please don't be mad at me. I'm excited. So thank you guys so much for watching. Look forward to more videos coming out soon. I mean, like very, very soon. And yeah, overall, stay safe, stay vaxxed, and waxed. Whatever. Bye, guys. Oh, sorry. Duh. And as always, I will see you later.